What up guys? So welcome back. If you didn't see the last episode, go and watch it now. But what we're going to do today is we're going to try and get the bonnet open on the Audi. But here's my problem. We're on gravel, so the main way I got shown to do it was to jack it up and go from underneath. Well, on gravel, that's not going to happen. So what we're going to try and do, we're going to try and go through the wheel latch. Wish me luck. Let's get cracking. So my plan, guys, is because we don't want to use an axle stand on gravel, so therefore my idea, trying to be big brain here, is to use the wheel underneath the sill here, so therefore I can lower the car down on there and I don't have to worry about the car moving at all while we're doing this. Hopefully I can get it high enough, but I've got a brand new jack, so fingers crossed.
I'm super tight. Okay, babe?
Yeah.
How about charge?
One eternity later.
Ignore some of this noise in the background, guys. It's very windy today, so I think the microphone is probably going to pick up quite a bit of it. But my idea is I'm going to cut the wheel off, I'm going to stick it underneath there, but because of the pinch weld under here, I don't want to put a massive scratch in the front of my face of my wheel, so I'm going to put this just in between the car and the wheel, just to look after the wheel. Cool. Let's try that.
Okay, if I stay here, like.
Please. Can you grab that going around the back of the camera?
Yes.
Yeah. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. There we go. Gotta keep some on.
Yeah.
A little bit more.
Pass the wood. Pass you the wood.
Not yet, bud. Not yet.
Anyway.
Okay, grabbing the wood.
There you go, babe.
Thank you. Shove that in there just to protect the wheel. Very slowly.
It's going down a lot. It's going down a long way.
Yes, fine.
Yeah, fine.
Did you see? Car's not going to move now. Right, cool. So, good tip I got told by an old mechanic friend is to, if you put your bolts back in your hub, you don't lose them. Hey guys, got a surprise for you. Look who's turned up! Matt's here! Thought it'd help me out today. So let's see if we can get him to do some work. Probably not.
Really?
I know what he's like. Okay guys, so I've got to undo all of these bolts. I've got some little clips down here. But this one looks quite nice, so we can get this whole inner arch out.
Coffee lady's arrived.
Coffee break! So what I'm trying to do, if I go up here, I can feel what I think is the cable. So I'm going to try and get some mole grips on it. It's not really the best place for you to see, but I'll try. You can hear it. You can hear it. Okay guys, so this part of the video, the timeline is going to have to flip-flop just a little bit, but bear with us. it'll make sense. We'll get to it. But what you need to ask yourself though, did we actually get this bonnet open? Stay tuned, stick around, we'll get to that. Okay, so what happened is, that last clip you just saw, we couldn't actually get in there because of all the metal in the arch that, to be fair, I didn't even know was there. So that was impossible. So the next thing we did, we put it back on the ground. Actually, no, we didn't put it on the ground next. Matt had the great idea to see if it's just the cable that come off the handle, and it was the mechanism itself is fine. So he went down and started stripping the interior part to see if that would work.
Screaming, fighting, throwing fists. I know I wasn't meant for this. Bruises, scars, scratches, and bites. I should have never went there that night. You told me it's what I deserve, and somehow I still never learned. I'd find a way to block out the abuse. Stayed out of fear and denied the truth. When we first met, you seemed so harmless. But after 6 months, you showed you were hardened.
So as we found out, that didn't work at all. So what happened, it turns out it was more into the actual bonnet engine bay side. So then things went a little bit awry. It went from taking 4 hours to 4 months. But what actually happened now, I'll stick a picture up on this in a minute because we didn't actually film it because we got a little bit fed up. It's 4 months. It's not easy to get into it. And also we decided not to film it because I don't really want to be responsible for teaching people how to break into these cars. And it's only possible because there's only my individual car that actually this happens on. So what happened next? So as you can see, we actually managed it. But how did we manage it? So as I said in that last clip, it took easy 4 months. Matt came around multiple times to make this work. So how we ended up having to actually do it is we had to get the bumper off but leave the grille on. Now, if any one of you guys have actually put one of these honeycomb grills on before, you know they're held on by about four or six bolts. I can't remember, I think it was 4. But because there ain't a lot of room, what I managed to actually do though, I did separate it from the back of the wings. So therefore it'll come on. I'll stick a picture up on screen, or probably over there, just to show you that step. So I could get the bumper out to get underneath. Then I had to get creative. I made myself a little tool, because we all like making tools, don't we? Let's be honest. So I could actually get the bolts off. Here's the tricky part. The crash bar's annoying, so we had to take that off as well. So you'll see in the picture I'll put on in a second, that crash bar came off. We got the bumper off. This only works because, like I said in the previous clip, only my vehicle, because I don't have the fixings on the top anymore because I broke them. It happens, not my fault. So this isn't exactly a tutorial because it won't work. It's just I managed it. So we got the bumper off. Actually got it off quite well. I put a picture on to prove it because it surprised me we managed it as well. So bumper came off, as you can see on screen, and then we managed to get the bumper off. Now remember, the bonnet's still closed at this point, so we managed to get it off. Surprisingly enough, because we didn't have it, and there was actually one stud still here, so we did break the grille slightly, but it's only in that section, so it doesn't matter, it's fine. But I'll stick a picture of it and I'll show you where the actual cable is, but the latch is here. So here's the actual latch itself. And it turned out with it, all it was there's a little plastic clip underneath. If I can find the picture, I'll put it on screen around about now so you can see what I'm on about. That just felt long, so there's no tension on the cable. Literally all it was. Apparently it's common fault, but yeah. But what we basically had to do, we had to get the pry tool underneath the latch, pop it down, bonnet came up. Easy as that. Now, that gone through that, as you can see, these need to be sorted out pretty soon. Might be on one of the next few videos coming out soon. I might tackle that. But yeah, the next thing we need to do was get this battery changed, see if she'll start. Now, will she start? So back to the past. Let's change it over and see what happens. See you in a bizzle.
Screaming, fighting, throwing fists. I know I wasn't meant for this. Bruises, scars, scratches, and bites. I should have never went there that night. You told me it's what I deserve, and somehow I still never.
Will she start? Okay guys, let's see if she'll start. Now remember, this car hasn't started in at least 8 months. So she's probably going to chug a bit, but let's give it a go. So, okay, we've got lights, that's a good sign. She started, mate! Yes, yes! You didn't think I was going to leave you on a cliffhanger, did you? Nope. There you go. Battery's changed. Car starts. She started up beautifully. It was rather nice. So, you know what to do now. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button if you like this video. Support. Throw a comment down below. I think the next video might be on the Beamer. I got something what needs to be done on it. Easy, really easy one, but I got a trick for you. So stay tuned. See you on the next one. We are out.